Mass production requires vast amounts of materials. Factories would normally order accordingly in bulk to the size and measurement required for a particular design. So the wood you see here is already processed at sawmills, cut and kiln dried to extract the moisture from wood. Once the wood arrives, labeling them according to shape, size, species, or the design it is for will help you allocate them in a systematic, organized manner. To start the furniture making process, the first step is cutting. There are many types of sawing equipment used, and it depends on the size and the shape you want. For light, small, and straight cuts, manually using a panel saw like this will give you control and is sufficient enough. If you want to cut from a huge, heavier piece of wood, then using a CNC machine like this is more practical. All the worker has to do is preset the coordinates and the machine cuts accordingly. The good thing about using CNC machines is, not only does it require less manpower, but it enables you to cut multiple pieces of wood by stacking them up all in one go. You can even achieve curves and bends. Assembling pieces of wood together requires wood joints that first need drilling. Again, using a CNC machine, set the coordinates. A supportive leg comes down, providing enough pressure on the wood so that it doesn't move and the drilling can begin. One thing to remember, joining wood mainly depends on the amount of weight you want to support. So for example, if you want to join the chair legs to help support human weight, then just using screws and nails at the end joints, also known as butt joints, is not enough. You will need to use what is called mortise and tenon joints, where a protruding end is cut off like so and inserted into the hole of the other joining piece for extra stability. Wood is natural, so you can't have a perfect piece of wood. There tends to be holes, gaps and cracks in between or on the surface. To touch up, manufacturers will use a substance called wood putty and spread them on uneven surfaces or holes, just like this. Wood is naturally rough, so sanding the wood helps create a smoother surface. And to do this, we use sandpaper. There are different types of sanding paper. The usage depends on how coarse the surface is and the smoothness you want to achieve. You can conduct the sanding process manually or by machines. It depends first on the area you want to smooth out, and second, the shape of it. So if it's for a cylinder, round-shaped wood, it's hard to use machines, so you might have to do it manually and rotate as you go. Also keep in mind that safety is a huge part of design, so you will also want to smooth out the sharp edges for safety measures, just like this. For large flat surfaces, you can just put them through a sanding machine like so. It also uses sandpaper. As an added insurance, once it comes out the other end, use your hand to feel for coarse areas and manually even them out. The sides of flat wood is raw and plain, but you can print a desired pattern on it to beautify it like this. The print is on a rotating cylinder, and you just have to slide the sides against the cylinder to print the pattern on it. Lamination is the process of gluing veneer onto the core panels. Veneers are slices of real wood. Each slice is distinctive depending on the grain, cut, and species of the tree. Furniture manufacturers usually don't produce their own veneers, as they are abundantly available for purchase. It is normally sold by the square foot. By using tape, you are able to join small pieces of veneer together to create one large piece to suit the wood surface. This is glue. It will be applied on the surface of the wood, and after placing the veneer on top, put them through a compressing machine like this for adhesion. After that, you may go through another sanding process. Now comes the coating. You have to apply multiple coats of paint for a quality finish. The touch and the texture is better with each additional coat. Normally, you can hang the furniture pieces on a conveyor belt. It moves slowly until it reaches the boiler to dry the wet paint. Nearing the end of the cycle, it is now time to put the separate pieces together. This is a bed frame. Remember the mortise and tenon joints? Notice how they insert the joints, hammer them down, and use staple guns to further secure it. By using machines for drilling earlier, you are ensured that the pieces fit perfectly. For more complex assembly, like this dining table, all necessary equipment will be placed along the conveyor belt, together with all parts of the furniture. It will be passed from station to station and at the end, properly assembled. At the end of the cycle, you will have to package it. Cardboard boxes are cost-effective, versatile, and are widely used for packaging. Place the furniture in the boxes with all the necessary bolts, nuts, screws, manuals, etc. for self-assembly. Some final cleaning, and the furniture is good to go.